Wow, what a botta, guys. What a punch. Four slap in the face from Chelsea. Mamma mia. Okay, well, I guess we have some problem in the defense now. Well, this is the final result of Chelsea Milan, the last friendly match for the Rossoneri, played in London against the world champions Chelsea, against the Blues. Well, we come back to Milano and we have 1 week to prepare the match against Bari. That's going to be actually on Sunday. It's going to be our first official match of the season that Milan can't miss at all. Now, that's what we're going to do in the video. We're going to analyze a little bit the lineup, why we're playing like this, why the score is like that, and what we are still missing. Because in my opinion, we're still having a lot of problem in defense. Now, if you think that there is a relation in between, yesterday that we sold Malik Thiaw and these results, please don't assume that, because there are two completely different situations. We play with a different lineup. We play today with a lot of Primavera. Okay, so on that topic, actually, let me tell you that my latest video for Malik Thiaw to Newcastle, as always, I'm the favorite of Newcastle fans. As always, they come numerous on my channel. Some of them they understand that it's actually, they understand my point of view. Some of them they are a little bit delusional in my opinion. I would like to ask, how many actual match of Milan did you watch this season? How actually match of Malik Thiaw did you actually watch to say, okay, this is actually a good price for Malik Thiaw? And some other comments that are just salty, and I just loving answers to them, but that's another topic. Anyway, well, Newcastle fan, you're always welcome to your favorite Rossonero. Anyway, guys, that's all. Now, first of all, why I say that selling Malik Thiaw, it's not related to this defeat, okay? First of all, we also that this season Massimiliano Allegri is always playing with a very interesting lineup, and most of the time we're playing with Primavera. Now today against the Chelsea, that, hey guys, I'm not following Chelsea, okay, so I don't know how they actually they play, but just listening the names: Pedro, Palmer, Neto, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, James, Cucurella. In my opinion, these 7 names that I mentioned, they're already starter. So Chelsea, because he's about to start the season in, I think, next week, literally. So they wanted to play with, I guess, the closest lineup as possible to what's going to be the official one that they're going to face the Premier League. Instead, Milan, that still have like an official match next Sunday, we show up with, again, the Primavera, the Futuro. We show up with Coubis, we show up with Terracciano, we show up with Bartesaghi, we show up with Musa, that is still there, I cannot believe it. We show up with Saelemaekers, Loftus-Cheek, and Rafael Leao. Ricci and Fofana in the midfield. So there is a little bit of a backbone, Tomori, Magnan, Ricci, Fofana, and Leao. That's they are all, in my opinion, starter, but the others, they are not. Okay. Saelemaekers played on the left. Well, anyway, this is something that I want to mention about this match, because I don't understand what's the fucking is the point to play with the Futuro, especially if later on, when you develop these players, the Bartesaghi, the Zeroli, the Camarda, the Liberali, that you see they actually a good talent, then anyway, we know that they're not growing. They're not going to be playing for us. They're going to go on loan in Monza. They're going to go on loan in Lecce, in Catanzaro, wherever. So what's the point to arrive a week before we start the season and play with Milan Futuro? What's the point there? I think I'm a little bit disappointed. Let me tell you this. I would love to see, I was expecting, at least against Chelsea, to see the best lineup that we can play. Okay? That's what I'm expecting, because in a week we play Bari, Okay, it's Bari, but still, like, I hope that Massimiliano Allegri has some ideas on who has to play and who's not. Which scares me a little bit, because in all these matches I saw Musa constantly. And that scares me a little bit. Okay? Now, let's be very honest here. The match, it was completely messed up after 8 minutes. Good for Chelsea that score in the first 10 minutes 2 goal, and then first of all with an own goal, and then with what's his name? What's that guy name? With Pedro. But then at minutes 18 we already have a red card for Coubis, which is the capitano of Milan Futuro, and mamma mia, figlio mio, what the fuck are you doing? It was a little bit disappointing, right? That's your chance to play in Stamford Bridge, own goal and red card in 18 minutes. Now, was that really a red card? Guys, this is a friendly match, so hashtag who cares? Was a red card, was not, nothing gonna change, right, at the end of the day. However, not the best presentation for Coubis, definitely. And then, so when you are down 2-0 and 18 minutes after the start, you already have to score at least 2 goals to draw in Stamford Bridge. Let me tell you that it's not going downhill. Okay. Also in the second half, we got finally to see Modric, and then we played again. We substitute everyone with Milan Futuro or Primavera. So Musa came out for Dutu, Saelemaekers for Sia, Loftus-Cheek for Eletu. We didn't see, for example, Gabbia, Pavlovic, Stupinian, Yashari, Chukwueze, Jimenez, Okafor. None of them played. I don't know. I mean, it's probably Allegri wants to have a general idea about what is going on, a general idea about the potential of the team, of who can play and who can't. I don't know. The reality at the end of the day doesn't really matter, because even if somebody in our community keeps saying that there are some players that are not gonna be sold, I am sorry to tell you that that's a bit frustrating, because you still don't understand. Everyone is on the market. Everyone is on the market. Every single one. Just even Leao. But Leao has a clause on 175. That's why we haven't sold it yet. Simple as that. Everyone else is on the market. The Magnan, the Tomori, the Pulisic, the Saelemaekers, the Fofana, every single one. Okay, so it is frustrating for Allegri that will have to reorganize the defense, because in my opinion we still have huge problem defensively. I thought that maybe we found a little bit of mechanism behind, but still we have a lot of problem. Today I saw a team that, if we are, let's say, if all the players they are below the line of the ball, the team is compact, they know the movement, and then can do it. In the moment that Milan try to do the play, we still suffer so much the counter attack. We still, the defenders still having a lot of problem knowing where they have to position themselves, and that's gonna be a problem, because it's the same problem that we have with Pioli, with Fonseca, with Conceição. It's identical problem, and removing quality and removing players in that part that we needed, which is the defense, and I'm talking about selling Thiaw, it is a problem, guys. It is an actual problem. Okay, so this is literally the team and the coach that try to work with whatever the club is leaving them. Okay, it is very, very, very hard, even for Allegri, that made the whole preseason. We read everywhere on every newspaper that Malik Thiaw was the defender that Allegri wants to keep. Who they sell? Malik Thiaw. So, it is very frustrating, guys. It is very frustrating for Allegri, I'm sure. Some of his words, he said, we finish a month of preparation without injury, and from Tuesday we can prepare the best possible way for the Coppa Italia. Also say that paradoxically, anyway, today we did better with 10 men. We were more organized. Well, how you know, Massimo? How do you know? We played 18 minutes in 11. So, well, because we didn't concede many goals afterwards, maybe. We could have been more careful, but these are things, we'll fix it. We'll need to be more focused because next Sunday, it's a do or die match, of course. We improved a bit as a team, not just as defenders. We have to keep working, conceding a goal after 7 minutes from a set piece. And even on the second goal, we could have defended better. That's the frustrating part because exactly it was a free kick. It was a free kick, was a set piece, ball in the middle and own goal. That means you're not there, all right? There is disappointment when you lose, but it doesn't change the value of the team. The important thing is that no one got injured. Okay. There is a disappointment when you lose, but it doesn't change the value of our team. Allegri spoke about Thiaw. It's a shame he left. I'm sure, Massimiliano. The club is working to find a replacement. That's the transfer market you have to accept and keep working. In the squad, I have excellent players who have made themselves available to one another. Leao has raised the level of his focus. His performance has become more impactful. We had the chances. We could have been more ruthless. We'll see what the club and Tar are working on it. We have Gabia Pavlovic and Tomori, the 3 defender to play next Sunday. If somebody arrives this week, great. Otherwise, we'll wait. So he's expecting someone. And as a Milan fan, I think, if you want Allegri to be the coach, man, it's like he wants at least another central defender, which is, it's funny because now, just thinking last year, we had Simic. A raise from the Futuro. No, it wasn't raised from the Futuro. We bought him. It was solid. He got charisma. And now we're looking for another central defender. This is the frustration part for me. Because I understand that the bandieras, they're not there anymore. I feel that the forever player, they're not there anymore. I understood it. It get me. It's one of the reasons why I'm not a fan of modern football anymore. I'm not a fan of a rich-ass club just come in and pick whatever player they want in your team and you don't do absolutely anything to keep him. And I understand it. What I don't understand is that, okay, if you want to play smart, why don't you develop the young player? Why don't you keep the young player and why don't you keep the player that the coach say that he wants to play? He want to keep. Why not? It's only about money. Is it really only about money? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes, it's only about money, unfortunately. Happy for Modric, happy for Yashari, happy for Ricci, excited for the next season. We will see, guys. Let me know what do you think down below. Put a big like to this video. And that's all.